Hey, YouTuber, do-it-yourselfer, God-blessed Chevy owner, if you are still with me, I'm gonna go ahead and say you are one bad mug. Because after working on cars pretty much my entire life, I was underneath a car probably at 7 years old with my grandpa fixing crap. This has got to be the hairiest fix I have ever done. Now, if you're still just doing your research, contemplating whether or not you're going to do it yourself, I'm going to go ahead and say don't. Because wow. Okay, so I can't remember quite where I left off. I said I was going to pull everything, which I did. Quick note, this bracket that I said pull all the bolts out of, that mounts your climate control and your CD, stereo, whatever, don't undo those 4 bolts. It's not necessary. It's an unnecessary step, and I'll correct myself. I went ahead and pulled the speedometer. It's 1 plug on top and 4 screws around the bevel of it. Let me show you real quick while I'm over here. The airbag, keep it intact, don't break it. So there's a yellow plug. You'll see it right over here. One attaches to your airbag module, which is in here, and one attaches to that frame bolt you're about to undo. Go ahead and unplug it. And you're going to have 2 bolts on the underside of it. Let's see if I can show you real quick. So there's a bolt there and a bolt there. That just makes it easier for pulling this entire plastic piece out. I'm sorry that my camera's moving so much. This is garbage. Anyway, so go ahead and disconnect any bolt, screw, what have you, that holds your dash body on. Go ahead and disconnect it, because I'm going to show you here in a second. It's pretty awesome. I went ahead and I pulled the fuse box from this side, the accessory fuse pan. Went ahead and unplugged those. Work my way over to the driver's side. Quick little tidbit. So there's a screw that I didn't undo earlier, right up underneath your e-brake. What I did is I turned it about like that. You don't have to disconnect it necessarily. We're not pulling this completely out of my truck because I just don't want to misalign it and never get it back in. I'm just, like I said, I'm going to pull the passenger side out and leave this somewhat screwed on. Anyway, so pull your e-brake up a little bit and you're going to have a screw here. Here's another screw here. Whoops, sorry. I really don't think that screw has to come out. Anyhow, so there's that one. And there's one here. And then your OBD2 reader, or your plug-in, it's on one screw right here on your right side. Undo that one screw, and what it does is it comes down and you pull it straight out, and boom, that's off. So I went ahead and undid these 2 bolts that hold on the carriage. There it is, it's focused. Went ahead and undid these. I put them on like 1 or 2 threads just to keep it on there. And this, for whatever reason, I know the previous owner of my truck had this stupid remote start plugged into it. That's what you see, all this extra crap and this thing right here. Yeah, it's retarded. I hate it. Anyway, when the guys did it, they took this and routed it on the outside. For what reason, I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe just to keep a bend out of it. But I'm going to go ahead and route it back through where it should be. Anyhow, so I did that. There's 2 bolts behind your speedometer. Once you get the speedometer out, I again had to put the key in, shift all the way down. I brought my steering wheel all the way down, but your shifter's still in the way. So I put the key in, even though my battery is disconnected. I don't know if I said that earlier or not, but you should probably do that. Went ahead and shifted all the way down, and I pulled the speedometer completely out. There's 1 bolt top left, bottom left, top right, bottom right. Went ahead and pulled that. There's really not much else. Oh yeah, so underneath where your climate control area is, there's another metal bracket, goes all the way to the top. You'll see it up here, and it's riveted. Do not drill out rivets unless you're an airframer or metal worker that just happens to have rivets. Don't do it. Anyway, if you come down here, there's a bolt that sticks out with a little nut on the end of it. just take that nut out. Take that nut out and that whole brace is free now. I can move the whole thing. So I'm just keeping it on there, like I said, to keep it aligned, because when you go to put all this stuff, or when I go to put all this stuff back in, alignment is going to be key. I don't know if I really want to disconnect all that electronics yet. I'm sure it's a good idea. However, that's for people removing the entire assembly, and I'm not, because I don't want to. Anyhow, so that's what I got for right now as an update, I guess. Go ahead and post questions, or if you have a better idea or a better method, please, dear God, let me know. I would love to put that on there and mention it and go back and edit all this stuff somehow. Oh, another question. Since you guys are still with me in my now third or fourth video of this stupid heater core, if any of you know a good way to edit YouTube videos where I can like scan to me just talking or me showing you a diagram or something, let me know. Hook me up and I'll pay you back and make a video of whatever you want. I really want to try to make these videos better. I mean, I know I'm no sponsored guy like Brian's Mobile One or Schrodinger's Box, which, by the way, those guys are awesome. But I want to get better. Anyway, so now my plan is, after I let my phone charge a little bit, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to start doing, there's 7 bolts you got to undo to get your heating and AC detached from the firewall so you can drag it out and pull it out. But I've already discharged my Freon from my air compressor. I know you need, or AC compressor. I know you need to disconnect that. So I went ahead and already discharged it this morning. So I'm going to start getting on that and I'll show you what I figured out. All right, bye.